All Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. My people, join me this morning so that we will continue with deliberation on our religion, Biafra. We must evangelize. Join me, wherever you are watching. Click, like, and share so that the news will go viral. Join me wherever you are. Join me this morning. Join me so that we will discuss the most important thing that the world are waiting to hear about. Before I continue, my people, I have to thank God. Chukwu okike abịama, agbakwula ezuru ike, echeta obesi ike. Ana m aja gị mma, wee na-ekene gị maka ndụ anyị, ndụ mụ na ụmụnne m ụmụ Biafra, ndị ọ ga-adịrị mma. Ana m ayọkwa gị nna biko, onye ọmịiko, onye obi ebere, ka igosi nwanne anyị nwoke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu obi ebere. I am Echezo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. There is no Biafra without Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. God Almighty, onye nwe ụwa, o nwere ife nwere ike ime. Chedola anyị Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. Chedo ụmụ Biafra niile, ndị nọ n'ụlọ na ndị nọ n'ama. Ise. My people, join me. Ndị be anyị, join anụ m. Ka anyị continue okwu Biafra. I'm on the air right now. Join me. Join my YouTube channel, Betty4 TV. Like and share, and let us continue. Unu mana izo nwere onwe a anyị na-azọ. Na ife anyị nọ na Biafraland bụ another day, another trouble. Ụbọchị fo anụ ọzọ. Every day there is news. Join me so that we will discuss this issue together. It is always interesting when one or two people are joined in this very struggle. We are almost there. We are winning the battle. Asim kangosi unu nke na-eme kita unu ma on the 5th of this January, our Prime Minister, Maazị Simon Ekpa, he said something about the oil pipe, how they will all go in flame, and the reason why he wants to do it. First and foremost, bona oil pipe nina, bona nindi Biafra, kosi wega, onwere onye akwụrụ compensation maka ania. Onwere kwano share anyị na-enweta na nya bụ oil si na our land. Oil well niile dị na Biafraland. Ọ ndị Fulani nwe, fana ndị ọcha. Our land, they polluted because of the excavation of that oil, the drilling of the oil. Our land, they polluted. Our land, they taken in laying the pipes. We have been marginalized, and there is no sign of change. When we are talking of referendum, nobody is listening to us. That's why Onyendu started agitating. Aga me play lunu voice Onyendu. Kono no if Onyendu ku. Maka if on agwa ndị governors, the simple appeal he made to them. The only thing Ojuro family anyị nge play lunu here. But kita kango sizi unu nke na-eme. Maka na Prime Minister kwusi na mmanụ adị na be anyị ana pollute our land, na-ele pipe on our land, wee na-aga na mba ụwa niile, chọọ iwegalfa na Europe mana ndị bi na ya bụ anị ebe mmanụ a si abịa onwero nke a na-ekenye anyị. So from his Twitter handle this morning, ne nke na-emezi now. Nenya, the pipeline on in flame. Look at it. Unanafia. Look at the flame. It's burning. Unumana Prime Minister, you're there for me. Look at it. So my people, can go Potaluni folk, what's it? One of the oil company has shut down production this morning. That is today, 12th of December, of January. Sorry, I beg your pardon. This morning, 12th of January 2024. The Biafra government is in charge of their territory. You cannot win this war this time. At the end, we will rebuild our land. Nenia, unafugo oku na chade, eba na abon the oil, eba banyelu pipeline oku. So our Prime Minister doesn't say what he will not do. According to him, na his Twitter handle, mmanụ a bụ ndị ọcha ndị be anyị lesisi anya ndị ọcha. Mmanụ a na-akọ na be anyị, anya na-ego mmanụ oke ọnụ. Fale nya feweli egote ngwa agha Nigeria wee na-emela anything. The terrorist government, the zoo government, they will come to our land, take our oil, and use the money to buy weapons and be sending our people to their early graves. That's all they do. No hospitals. Every country will know, especially France and UK, that our presidents come to their country for treatment. No hospital in the zoo. Our people are still trapped there. You know, no one will say that, oh, they are doing this or doing that for us with the oil money. Not at all. Rather, the only thing they could do is to use the oil money to destroy our life. So my people, that is what goes on there. So let me play the voice of Onyendu so that you people will hear what Onyendu demanded from these people. You know, Onyendu made a very simple demand, but they cannot fulfill it. They cannot. I'm just looking for it to see where I can find it. Because sometimes when we say these things, we won't be able to find it. All right, I cannot find that one, but let me play another important thing for us to listen to. You know that recently we have this program for the collection of our data and registration digitally. So everyone should endeavor to register themselves. And the lecture is ongoing by the Professor Chioma. who is based in US. Yesterday, we had the lecture from morning till, when it ended. I think it lasted for 1 hour. She was telling us the uses for us to have our ID cards and for it to be registered digitally, the protection of our details like they have in other countries. So many people don't know that this Biafra is here already because people are looking or waiting for conventional war or battle, or when we are going to go to war with the zoo. We are not fighting any war. Biafra is coming like a couple of nations that was pronounced as a nation following the rules of law internationally and nationally. That is how Biafra is going to be declared. And you all will be surprised to know how many nations that will recognize Biafra once it is declared. So many of them are interested in Biafraland, and you all know why. I don't have to go into details, but the process now is for us to know how we are going to get Biafra and how we are going to be registering ourselves with our details for ID and what it is all about. We were on the Zoom yesterday. Good morning, Ahaba Biafra. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Like and share so that it goes viral. You are welcome. I don't know whether you saw the pipeline in flames this morning. I got it from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle. Now that you are here, let me show it again. The pipelines have gone into flames this morning to show that our Prime Minister, anything he says that he will do, he does it. He doesn't joke. He doesn't play with anything that he tells us that he will do for us. Our Prime Minister is very, very determined. He is a man of his words. Since year 2021, he's always there for us. Let me find it. Look at it. Look at the flames going up this morning in Iguacha. The oil companies, they must comply. Yes, we are giving it to them, Wutu Wutu. That is the code, my brother. God bless you. Have you seen it? The flames. Our Prime Minister reported it just this morning that the pipelines are now going in flames. Yes, kudos. Our Prime Minister and the BLA, those in Biafraland, they are wonderful people. As I said, Biafra is not going to come by fighting wars. That is why so many people do not support Biafra coming. Because some of us, when we hear Biafra, we will be thinking of war. No, Biafra is going to be declared in accordance with international law for the declaration of the independence of a nation. That's the procedure. That is why our Prime Minister said, I will not go about getting Biafra like our Supreme Leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, nor the way Uwazurike went about it, or even the way our Onyendu was going about it. Our Onyendu was going about it nicely and correctly, but he is with bad people who pulls him backwards. Whenever he makes one step forward, they will pull him back. That's why our Prime Minister said I am not going to go about Biafra the way these people are going about Biafra. So once Biafra is declared, you people will see and now know how many countries that will recognize Biafra. That's why our Prime Minister, whenever he tells you, I know the day Biafra will come, people will not understand what he meant. So now, for Biafra to be a complete nation, one of the professors, which is also, she's also a minister, Chioma, yesterday he took us on the lectures on what registration of our details digitally, what it means and what it is for. When you register your ID, according to her, your country will know who you are, when you were born, where you hail from, your tribe, and your age. You know, digitally, if anything happens to you abroad or at home, the country government will come for you. It is not going to be like Nigeria. So let me play it so that you will hear from her. And welcome all of you to this class. It is important that we all remember that active citizenship is essential in government and in a free government that is responsive. This word, responsive, comfortable to her citizens. The only that you can hold a government responsible so that they are responsible to your needs and accountable to you is through participation. Of course, you cannot participate if your government not know you. You know, you have to. This, it looks like something is disturbing her voice. She's talking about the need for someone to be known by their government. For instance, most of us who live abroad, you all know that whenever somebody who is a British travels abroad, some of them, sometimes they go on holidays and there will be something like fire disaster in the hotel where they lodged. You will see how their government in that country will go for them. Their details and everything is in their system. Every citizen of the UK, they have all of their names, either from the hospital that they collect those data or from parents going to register their children when they are born. But you all know that the zoo have no such records. So Biafra is starting their own now. The process is ongoing, and this very lectures that she's giving is going to last for 3 days, just to lecture us on what data collection is, how it will be protected, whether there's a law that will be guiding the data collection and all our data already collected, how the government can use it to protect you as a citizen. That is the first step. This will show you how prepared our Prime Minister is. He is very, very prepared and very intentional about getting Biafra and putting things in place. Because when you are doing something, you have to show the world, you have to show the people around you how ready you are. The type of preparation you have made will determine how somebody will come to recognize you. So with our data and everything, foreign countries, we know that we are serious. We are not going to be like Nigeria. When you do something right, the nation will recognize you. When you do something wrong, you will be penalized in accordance with the national law, in accordance with the constitution. So she's doing this based on how it is written in the Biafra constitution, which was unveiled at Helsinki in October last year. So she was just telling us what data collection means, the uses, the functions, how your country is supposed to use your data to know who you are, to protect you, to guide you, what duty your country owes you, and your allegiance to your country, and how this will be done, and when it will be carried out. So that's what she was telling us here. So my people, the audio is not very good, but let me try it once more. You can make yourself known to the government. The only way to do that is by participating in the acquisition of data. In this case, the Biafra government has developed a database that will hold the information of Biafra so that the government will be able to serve you the way that you deserve to be served. So today marks the first of a series of public education that the government is conducting to one, sensitize the funds, and two, educate their friends on why you have to participate in this database and ID card project. So without, you know, it is clear enough now. I hope you are hearing her. She is talking about the same database. You all know that little things like this, most of the time, our people don't value it. It doesn't make sense to them because they are not used to it. They are used to Nigerian giddy way of doing things all over the place. You know, in Nigeria, when they say they are counting census, they will go to Niger Republic and bring people from there. Go to Mali, bring people from there. They will come and count and tell you that North is more in number. But in Biafraland, such thing will never happen. If your data is in our national database system, we will know how many of us that there is, and the new ones that will be born, their data will be collected directly from the hospital. But why we are doing this process now is because we don't have that system in existence. This is the first time. So everybody will now know that with this data collection, that is the beginning of our entry into Biafra, and Biafra government holding your data, knowing you as a Biafran. We cannot put details of foreigners in here. No, a foreigner is always a foreigner. When they come, they will be given their immigration status. When they finish, they will leave. But as a Biafran, wherever you are, you will be known as a Biafran. If anything happens to you in any country, that's why we have our consulate embassies in all these countries, all over the world. Once Biafra comes, people will be employed. They will all be in those offices. Once a Biafran has a problem, they will go to the system. Your name, your details will be there, and you will be protected. If you are in Biafraland, similar thing applies. So, my people, nobody will doubt the fact that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is not an organized leader. He's so organized, very systematic, and very, very consistent. He is not moving an inch. Nothing moves him to the contrary. He is always focused on what he is doing for us. No sign of deception, no sign of dishonesty, no sign of weakness. I mean, going back from what we are doing. He is focused, and he is taking Biafrans, men and women, like this Professor Chioma, who is in America, to be included in this our struggle. Because one tree does not make a forest. So it is kudos to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, because he has been taking a lot of blows, a lot of challenges in this struggle for us. And he's still standing. He's not shaking at all. Everybody should follow him. Those of us who are contributing towards Igotelundi, BLA, Egbe, na Mgbo, Fajisike, oge ụfọdụ kwa mụnwa jide ntụnyekwa nke nwe. You know? So my people, our Prime Minister will say, ndị dịka this, so many doctors and professors that are working with us, and they all live abroad, and they want to bring that abroad system into Biafra land. That is the beauty of us getting Biafra. Everything that is pushing us into living abroad, taking all this cold, this winter, we are bringing it back home. Whatever you know you can do for Biafra, this is the time to come and display your talent, your knowledge, and make Biafra come. I will leave you people so that I will join the media team for the second lecture. I think it's this morning by 10 o'clock. My people, it shall be well with us. Ndị be anyị nwoke na nwaanyị ya maala unu mma ebe onye ọbụla nọ. Prime Minister anyị si na taa ya ga-ewepụta WhatsApp number maka na enwere so many people yesterday nọ na the group, na the Zoom meeting. So many of us, thousands. Onye ọbụla na-ajụ na ya chọrọ ịma steeti ya belong. So si na today na a ga-ewepụta WhatsApp number. A ga-eji nwee list of all the states, the 40 states. So ị ga-afụ number the de facto people in homeland, ndị ga-join wee mata ife bụ your own state. So ndị be anyị, ọ dịsigo mma Biafra bịaga abịa. Kịta unu fụ na ndị zoo na-agbakirizi anyị. Fa si na fa chọrọ udo. Ndị DOS si na fa chọrọ udo with autopilot. Mgbe si n'ụwa nke unu dị serious kunu na-egwu egwu, mana unu ma onye Prime Minister anyị bụ. Ọ dị n'ezi anya n'azụ. In fact, this stage anyị nọ abụrụzi stage anyị na-ekpe udo with any enemy. Onye ọbụla nọdụgodulu onwe fafugo na Prime Minister anyị na olugo n'isi mmiri fachọzia udo. We are not looking back, not at all. Ọbụrụ kịta anyị chọrọ udo ndị DOS. Let them be there and account for the kidnap of onye ndu. because they are dirty. We don't want to contaminate ourselves with dirty people. They are very dirty. Ọbara juru fanaka. Ụmụ mmadụ niile fagbu. Fabia join ya ka gịnị wee mezia ma anyị niile join ya together for what to happen now to parents of ndị niile fagbu. We don't want them. Fachelu onye ndu pụta, if onye ndu kwu ayeme. But for now, we are not joining with them. Our Prime Minister Adegedu Fanti, they have been approaching him through somebody. Our Prime Minister Achoro. Because etu afasi drag onye ndu down, or if a factual ime, fajizia o sekita na pacho kafana autopilot, ka unite ya ka abụrụ one IPOB. Anya chọrọ. So my people, ọ ga-adịnụ. Chukwu ga-agọzi every Biafra na ife niile anyị tinyela aka ọ ga-agala anyị aga. Ise all hail Biafra. Chetakwana ife okoko ndị m kwu during the war si ndị Biafra. Onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. God bless you all. Peace, unity, progress, and equity. That's the Breji code. Bye-bye for now. I'm signing out.